is saying to us. Let's see. Now we're going to look at the church manual, what the church manual, Adventist, of course, Adventist church says, right? Because I'm an Adventist, I'm a Seventh-day Adventist myself. So let's see what they say about this subject of people committing adultery and they are known in church, right? And what should the church do? So let's see what they are saying here. Here they are saying a spouse who has violated marriage. Let me read for you this. It's saying that a spouse who has violated the marriage vow, see section 1 and 2 above, shall be subject to discipline by the local church. So we are being told that any spouse who has violated the marriage vow, remember, marriage is serious before the eyes of the Lord. People don't have respect for marriage nowadays, and it's really, really sad. Remember, our bodies are God's temple. We are very, very important. We were bought. We were bought by an expensive price, my friends. We were bought by an expensive price. Trust me. Our bodies, they are very, very important before the sight of the Lord. I'm telling you. So let's take these subjects seriously. The subject that I'm sharing with you, right? Because we were made, you all know this, we were made out of God's image, right? So this thing that the way we live life nowadays, it doesn't mean that Christ does not exist. It just means that the coming of Christ is nearer. Look at how people see marriage. They just see it as a piece of paper, right? They just see it as you can just go in and come out just like that, right? They don't value it anymore. And how do they see sex? They don't value it anymore. That's why you see men, husbands, they just sleep with whoever. Women, likewise, right? They don't value all that. Why? Why is that? Because they are staying away from the bread. They are staying away from the study of the word. They are staying away from the study of the word. They are not closer to Christ. They don't have a relationship with Christ. That is why they don't respect their bodies. Our bodies are very, very important. Jesus did not die for nothing. Trust me. He is loving. That's why you see the world people, they just do whatever they want, right? They just live their life however they want. They do whatever they want. And God keeps on speaking because God is love. What do you want God to do? He's a loving parent and he's leading by example, right? Do you want God just to bring his wrath upon you just like that? No. God is God of love. He will do anything just to show you. There are people who just violate God's laws, just do whatever, and God is still showing them love so that they may turn to him, right? So that they may know Christ. But guess what, guys? These subjects that I'm speaking, I pray that God touches your heart the way he touches my own heart. I pray that he touches your heart the way he touches my own heart, right? That you may value these things and that you may know that you are, if you are a man, that you may know that you are handsome, right? Before the eyes of the Lord. Remember and if you are a woman, that you may know that you are beautiful. Remember when God created everything, when God made everything, he said that it was what? It was good, right? God makes no mistakes. God makes no mistakes. So we are made out of God's image. And from day one, we were perfectly made, right? Until sin entered, obviously, into our first parents, right? So guys, let's value this subject of marriage of adultery, people just doing whatever, right? Anyway.